Hello, my name's Imogen. I'm from Baby Sensory, Hello Baby and Toddler Sense, and today I'm going to do a Q&A all about potty training. Our fabulous founder, Dr. Lynn Day, has provided many wonderful tips and techniques over the years, and I'm going to be here today answering some questions which have actually come in recently, and I really do hope that they can help you, especially if you're kind of beginning this journey with your toddler. So the first question is, when do I start potty training? If you would like to start potty training, just remember that it can be a bit of a challenge, especially if your child is still wetting nappies kind of every few hours. So the best time to start is actually when your child is physically and emotionally ready to start. So really try not to rush it if at all possible. And when your child does actually achieve training success, it's not actually linked to intellect. So again, don't feel pressured to kind of try and start potty training too early. It's very much about bladder control, which girls you'll find tend to achieve before boys. However, you will find by the age of about 3, most children will actually hold on and stay dry for a reasonable length of time. And then by the age of around about 4, most children will actually achieve bladder control during the day and night, but there might be a few relapses. And then by the age of about 6, the majority of children are dry during the day and also night as well. But don't forget, all children are different. So some children actually achieve potty training success in days, but for kind of most, potty training can actually take months and sometimes longer. And changes in routines such as moving house or starting a new childcare setting or even bigger event like we've had recently such as lockdown can of course have an impact and can kind of really throw them off target. So if you are thinking about starting, there's a few kind of potty training cues that you can look out for to see whether your toddler is ready for potty training. So for instance, kind of very stiff or still, shifting from kind of one foot to the other, and telling you that their nappy is wet or soiled. You might find that there's increased gaps between kind of wetting, so you're not actually having to change their nappy as often. You might find that they're showing interest in other people going to the toilet, and some actually are starting to close the bathroom door as well. Asking to use the potty or the toilet is a really good sign. And following simple instructions such as please go and kind of bring your potty, and they bring it over. Wanting to wear kind of training pants or underwear as well, not wanting to wear the nappy anymore. So if you kind of feel that you're kind of at this stage, if you're wondering kind of best time of year to start, most would actually say it's the summer, if at all possible, because of course you can just remove your child's nappy and during the day, which is kind of the best season to kind of start potty training. But of course that isn't always possible. So question number 2, I think my child is ready for potty training, but I have no idea where to start. Can you help? Okay, so yes, getting started can be really daunting, but hopefully I can give you a few tips. So let your toddler choose their potty, and knowing them, they'll probably choose quite a fun looking one. And if it is a fun looking one, be sure to please, but get them involved in the process, get them choosing it. I know it's difficult to get out and about at the moment, so even kind of browsing online together and having them part of the process will kind of certainly help. If the potty is plain, then decorate it up with favourite animal or kind of character stickers as well. Also kind of leave the potty out so that it becomes kind of a regular feature in the house and can also be easily spotted as well. Make the potty a kind of a fabulous place to be, surround it with books and also favourite toys as well. You might want to invest in some potty training books as well and read books to your child about potty training. Encourage your child to kind of watch what you do and using kind of toilet words such as poo and wee wee to kind of familiarise your child with them as well. And if bowel movements, if you find kind of bowel movements are regular, then leave the nappy off and encourage your child to kind of sit on the potty. If nothing happens, then praise your child for you're really trying. And you know, avoid making a fuss. If your child slips up, there's always another time. But so getting angry or pressurising your child to use a potty will just kind of simply close the door to kind of successful potty training. So, you know, just make it a really positive experience. Don't force your child to kind of sit on that potty for too long either. Just a few minutes are usually long enough. So it's all about making it a really positive experience, and you know, don't get angry. Your child is going to have slip-ups, and that's okay if they do. Always lots of praise. Okay, so next question is, my little one is fine using the potty but is afraid of using the toilet. How can I make using the toilet fun? There are lots of ways that you can make toilet training fun, and this can also apply to potty training too. So one thing you can do is actually get some food colouring, and you can dye the toilet water with red or blue food colouring, and what will happen is actually the urine will change the colour to orange or green, which will become a source of fascination for your little ones. Other things that you can do is get a toilet training seat, get some really funky ones out there now as well. Read a story to keep you and your child occupied whilst you wait. Encourage your child to flush the toilet when they've kind of achieved something. It's so much fun flushing the toilet, who knew? But also kind of let your child watch your usual routine, which includes, of course, that very important hand washing as well. You might want to provide a footstool so your little one can actually reach kind of the sink, and help your child to use kind of soap and water, and of course make sure that you praise hand washing behaviour and give them a big cuddle afterwards as well. So there's a few things that you can do there to kind of make it really lots of fun. Okay, so next question. Someone has recommended giving a reward every time my little one goes to the toilet, but I'm not keen. Are rewards and incentives a good idea? Okay, so rewards and incentives won't kind of guarantee that your child will kind of use the potty, but they can help. If you're going to introduce them, just make sure they're instant, they're simple, and also manageable as well when a step's actually been achieved. So a fun potty training song or dance to share what your child has done or when they've used the potty is a wonderful kind of reward and incentive. Avoid things like food rewards such as crisps and sweets, because what you'll find is that your toddler may actually start to rely on them. And also avoid kind of rewards that don't happen instantly, such as the promise of an outing. They have to be kind of instant. But you'll find that all children will have accidents. It's going to happen, and this can happen 6 to 12 months after kind of a regular potty training routine has actually been established. And this is quite normal, so you know, try and take the pressure off a bit, and try not to make a fuss if your child has had an accident. It will kind of only increase that kind of anxiety and stress as well. So there we go, next question. Okay, so next question is, I began potty training and my child was really excited, but now he doesn't want to do it. Is this normal? Now, if your child starts potty training really kind of enthusiastically, but then refuses to sit on it, stay calm. What you need is a really relaxed, pressure-free attitude, and this is the way that your child's really going to respond and going to be more successful. If it isn't working, then your child might not be ready. So what you might want to do is just wait a month or so before trying again. False starts are really, really common, and if you find also, you know, that your child is engrossed in an activity or they become really, really excited, they may actually forget to use the potty. So just a gentle reminder might actually do the trick. If your child actually says no, then just, you know, leave it a little bit longer and ask them at different stages if they need to go to the toilet. It's just little gentle reminders. But potty refusal may be a symptom of constipation, which is actually a really common problem as well. But blowing bubbles or a toy trumpet, funnily enough, can really kind of help to relax the bowel. Okay, so next question. My little one has been potty trained for a while and has been dry at night with the odd accident, but since lockdown she's been wetting the bed regularly. Is this normal, and what can I do to help? Now, this sounds very normal. We are going through a very, very surreal time. It's quite natural for children to kind of have relapses, as I said earlier, but the best thing to do is not make a fuss or tell your child off if they've actually had an accident. cuddling up and talking about things can often kind of make a really huge difference, as what you might find is that they may begin kind of expressing how they're actually feeling, although kind of cuddling up and doing that might kind of take a few attempts before they actually reveal anything. But providing lots of comfort and security will go a huge way in getting back on track. So I think it would be quite normal that other children are experiencing this as well. So just a lovely relaxed atmosphere to get your little one back on track again. So to sum up, just remember that all children are different. So some may train quickly, whereas others can actually take a lot longer as well. So best thing to do, just follow your child's lead and avoid pressuring them. However, when it is achieved, you should certainly celebrate it. It's such a fantastic achievement for your child and also for you. However, don't forget that if accidents do occur, just treat them as one-offs and consider the factors that may have actually triggered them as well. But we really hope this has been helpful for you. Some wonderful tips there from Dr. Lynn Day as well. And we want to wish you all the best of luck with your potty training and toilet training journeys. See you later, guys.